Everybody, welcome on back in to the BTS house where we continue our TI qualifier coverage of the CIS region. I'm Dakota, joined again by Lacoste. We have Purge. syndereN's also in-house. We all had a snack, so he'll probably run back in just a moment.
syndereN is cosplaying Ricky.
Wow, original
What
joke.
a joke. Wow.
All right, we're going to be hopping into Double Dimension versus Vega, gang.
Ooh.
All right, pretty good matchup. Double Dimension winning their way through the open qualifier, and Vega Squadron, obviously had their invited spot. Supposedly coming into this one as one of the favorites to have the spot there at the end, but Double Dimension already, 1-0, I believe?
They also
They definitely
Hello.
got that win against, the Flight of Moon squad.
1-1.
1-1 now. Who did they just drop to?
Espada.
Espada. So, as we all know, maybe some people at home don't know, there are 2 matches happening at the same time for every round, every best of 1 moving forward. So we'll try to keep you updated on the scores. It looks like at the moment Team Spirit are still at the top as they have the 2-1 record. Everyone else is kind of 1-1, and it looks like that 20-minute AFK team or whatever we witnessed in round 1 is currently the only 1-0 team.
Well,
so we'll see if they can hold that record.
Looks
or
like
not.
my dream of a perfect every team is tied dream is possible right now. Cannot wait for the tiebreakers.
I hope that
every
day
team.
comes.
Blaze, if he's listening, is cursing my name right now. I'm sure.
Blaze loves handling tiebreakers. What are you talking about?
Does he?
Oh, yeah. So Double
It's his
Dimension.
fetish.
Some familiar names here. Some names I'm not so familiar with. We got King R, Van Score, Pikachu, Cheshire Cat, and Koo-Man. I'm not sure
Oh,
who that
Koo-Man.
is. Cheshire Cat is that's like the Power Ranger name I remember for sure. This guy played a wicked off-lane Nature's Prophet back in the day. He took games against Navi when Navi couldn't be stopped. Now he's on Double Dimension. I don't know what that means, so we'll
That was
see.
a quick drop off there.
Yeah, I mean,
Excitement.
since then, I haven't seen him peak a bit, so it's been crazy.
I think he's still a very stable player.
Yeah.
I think in a region that is very chaotic, Cheshire Cat has generally been pretty stable in performance. He's maybe had short periods of time where he wasn't doing so hot, but most of the time I would say if I were looking for a stable offlaner in the CIS region, he'll be one of the go-tos. Seems pretty solid.
Are you though?
Huh?
Are you
Am I looking for a
stable
CIS offlaner? Not really. No.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember who
Feels bad, man.
was the core player on that Power Rangers team. I can't remember. He doesn't play anymore though.
The Red Ranger.
Tommy?
So who did they have? They had J4, Captain.
Yeah.
And then they had Cheshire Cat.
Yeah.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Dude, if I heard his name, I would know.
This is
Scroll down.
eluding.
Scroll down.
It's eluding me right now.
Scroll down even further. Wait, what team is this? Power Rangers? No, it's not. What team are you looking at? Double Dimension?
It's Power Rangers, man.
Oh my God! Apparently, I don't remember anything. Oh no, you're looking at the wrong tab. That's 2016. We got to go back. There it is. Ditya-Ra.
Ditya-Ra, yeah.
I don't see him any
Goric.
play anymore.
Or
but at the
Goritz.
time, God, that team was just sweeping. It was doing
Well,
work.
FNG started in Power Rangers.
Yes, that is true, actually.
Yeah.
That Power Rangers team that could hang. I mean, BTS was casting those games, and we had to keep playing the Power Rangers theme after every game because they kept winning. But
That's just a good song.
What do you think about the newest Power Rangers movie? When I
I
say
don't
newest,
watch
there's
any of that
probably
new
gonna
crap.
be a remake again.
yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Me neither.
Me neither.
Sounds like nobody knows. So.
Was there like a Danish Power Rangers or anything like that?
We have Power Farmers.
Power Farmers?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's like the yellow tractor and the red tractor.
Do they combine to make something big?
Then they combine into like the biggest harvester you've ever seen.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And
It's
then
pretty
did they
dope.
start murdering people or
And it
like
just
combining?
What would
the
be
full
like?
drive through villages.
I'm curious to who the clay soldiers would be in that movie. Or it's the cows or something.
It sounds
like that.
better than the newest Power Ranger movie.
Probably. I definitely would watch Power Farmers over the new Power Ranger movie.
Did you ever
Let's-
see the original Power Rangers movie? That came out when we were kids.
Maybe.
Maybe
Yeah,
you're a
wasn't
little
that the
older than me,
TV show?
Well, they had the TV show for a long time, and then they made an actual movie.
I think so. The
movie
biggest
is
event was just when the Green Ranger became the White Ranger, and then everyone was like, "Whoa,
Yeah.
the game has changed."
That's like going from like Coddle Guy to your real name on Twitter. It's
Yeah.
like very similar.
Everyone's like,
brand
"I don't know if
change.
I'm cool with this change or not," but it's a change.
Yeah.
So. I don't
Or
know.
from LD Dota to L Deep with an extra E because
Yeah.
L Deep is taken.
That was
Okay.
that was
well,
a
what about
stretch.
Cole
No pun
Kyle
intended.
to keeping it Kyle?
That's kind
What
of
do you
lame.
rank that?
On a scale
It's
from
not
what
as,
to what?
It's not as bad as
L
L
deep.
L deep
to
is pretty
Dakota.
bad. L deep with that many E's is pretty bad. That was a mistake. Should
I mean, come on, he can't get LD. Someone else has LD for
David
sure.
Gorman or something. Like
David
it would have been
Gorman.
better, I think.
Sounds like a talk
That's
show.
also probably a hard name to get too, though. LD and
Yeah,
David Gorman.
that's too
I don't
common.
The
know.
late night show with David Gorman.
That sounds good.
It's good,
I
right?
may be revealing something here, but I know they were trying to get like a podcast going. They were trying to get a podcast for David and David show.
Oh yeah.
And maybe even do David and David because Lumi
Oh,
was
with
around
Lumi?
too. Yeah.
David
Copyrighted?
cubed.
There's way too many. So don't take it, guys. All right.
Okay.
How many Davids you got at Moon Duck, huh? Yeah, that's
And
what I
then
thought.
called David.
You guys have 4 actually, because you got Blaze as well, right?
Yep. I'm a half David. I'm middle name David. So
Oh, shit.
we got 4.5. And we have European David. He's a graphics guy. He does the logos here. That cool shield you see, that's made by a David.
Your name's Dakota David.
Yes, it is.
Condolences. They must have had a
What?
bad day.
Excuse
2
me?
Ds?
No bad. Sorry. What do you
What's
think?
your middle name?
Kevin, how do you rate this?
You don't have a middle name?
How do
You're
you
a
rate,
liar.
how do
It's
you
probably
rate Dakota David on a scale
It
from
doesn't
okay to
flow.
LD?
Would you agree? It
What?
just doesn't flow.
Where's
Dakota
that?
David.
Where's that in
It
comparison
doesn't.
to LD?
It
doesn't
doesn't
flow very well.
I guess there are names that flow better, but there are names that flow worse.
Yeah, but you know what would be better?
True.
Dakota Tyrone Cox.
No, that doesn't flow at all.
Damn.
It sounds
That
like
sucks.
I don't even look like I would. I don't look like I belong with the name Tyrone whatsoever.
Yeah,
I am
that
like
would-
the opposite
that'd
of
be weird.
Tyrone.
Yeah, but
I'm
look
closer
at
to a
our
Francis.
Tyrone.
I mean, your first name is really cool, by all means. Like, I think your first name's awesome. But and
Dakota
my
David.
dad's name is David, so I don't have anything against the name David. I just don't think they
I
blend
mean, you could
together
have
well.
fired back at me so fast with my name, but you didn't go for it, and I can appreciate that.
That's all right.
Dakota David.
I'm a Dakota. Like I have had the name abuse all through. I'm not gonna call someone else for a funky name.
Your
ever,
initials
ever,
are DDC.
ever. Yes, they are. DDC. Yes.
The ticket.
The ticket.
Yeah,
The
they
TI.
call him the ticket. DDC makes every TI out of China always.
Oh.
So
yeah.
you're the NA ticket.
Yeah, I'm proud. I'm proud that he reps the
DDC.
initials. Yep. I came first, probably though.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
that's all that matters.
He's pretty old too. No offense.
I gotta say, I think I'm the oldest Dakota I've ever
In
seen.
Dota.
Everyone else is younger. You know what I mean? It's a dog, maybe a little
Yeah,
girl.
I mean, it's not.
you
It's
know,
not
a younger boy. I'm the oldest Dakota, I think, on the planet. But maybe someone now will tweet at me saying like, "Oh, sure, I am actually, 40-year-old Dakota."
40.
Do you ever look at those like baby name lists and stuff, like see when they're popular or whatever? You notice the one of the most popular boys' name in the last couple of years was Quinn.
Quinn?
Quinn was literally one of the most popular boys' names, at least in America.
I think
the last
CCNC
couple of years.
popularized that. That's definitely the.
Yeah.
But he's like 14 at least, so like he was way ahead of the curve. His
Yeah, he
parents were
was.
ahead
He
of the
was.
curve.
He was. I think when we were looking up names now, like they're not good. I don't know what's trending now, but it's not because you got like Kanye names and like names for like Kim Kardashian and them are like coming up with. So everyone's going with anything,
You should call your
Baby
kid.
Diamond or something like that. And it's
Go
like,
with Kanye Kim. I think that has a good ring
Kanye
to
Kim?
it. Go with that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's good. Kanye Kim Cox.
Kanye Kim Cox. That's the other problem is with this last name. A lot of names get the cut right away.
What goes?
Yeah. I suppose
What
it's
goes?
good.
Harry, that's gone.
Yeah.
Richard, we're not doing Dick Cox here. Gone. For a girl, Ophelia, gone.
Cherish.
We took more time
Gone.
thinking about names we can't use than names we could use.
That's
We're settling
that's
on
the
a
best
very,
strategy.
very terrible name.
Oh yeah.
You don't have to tell us if it's.
You don't have to tell us if it's terrible. I'm
Bad
sure.
name.
Sure, it's still better than
David.
Dakota.
David.
All right. Anyway, sorry I
Oh,
distracted.
we got a draft, actually.
I
Let's
just
look at the
totally
draft.
distracted the conversation.
We have a
here.
draft.
I can't believe the draft's still going. It's the longest
yeah.
draft ever.
All right, let's go quickly. A lot of vision on the Vega Squadron side. Bloodseeker with the Thirst, Zeus, so that's kind of a common combo. Jakiro with the follow-up.
Night
Lifestealer, then we have
Stalker
a...
Yeah.
That was pretty fast.
That was creation. That was really
Yes.
fast. I didn't understand.
Lifestealer doesn't have a bomb hero other than like Night Stalker, I guess. And
True.
Bloodseeker.
Bloodseeker goes dagger. I guess.
Oh, bomb hero.
Yes.
We call him the vehicle often. We can just throw
Okay.
that one away though. I like bomb vehicle better, or bomb the bomb.
They have a
the
carrier,
bomber.
Jakiro,
bomb.
and then
They
drops the
really
bomb.
have no
Oh,
one to
yeah.
get him in the fight. It's
They
like
don't.
Bloodseeker. Well, tell me when your thirst is up. Run
Yeah,
me in there.
I'm not completely sure about this Lifestealer pick either. I think Sand King has a decent lane matchup, assuming it's a core. It could be a support in that lane, but Sand King should be decent. They have Fiend Script against him. I think Lycan is pretty good against Lifestealer. It's the best pick of this draft, I think, was this third pick Bloodseeker into SK Lycan. I think that's really solid for Vega, and now they've amped the Zeus with it as well.
I think they got Lifestealer because they wanted somebody to be able to deal with the Leshrac, and Lifestealer is like the only hero on their team that does that well, other than maybe Zeus a little bit. 'Cause I feel like
Lifestealer does well against Lash.
Yeah, he does.
I mean, with Rage
I would
and
say
like
so, yeah.
a Deso and an Armor or something.
Yeah, but
absolutely.
Lash just builds into Yule. Scepter can remove that stuff. They don't have the vehicle to
that's fair.
drop
But
onto
then
Lash.
Lifestealer
And then
buys
there's
Nullifier, and then
and
just take
Lash
him out of the
gets
Yule
level
straight.
25 and uses
Yeah, but
Edict.
you're also
Right.
assuming how fast do you get the Yules though? Do you get that first item?
Yes.
Probably if you're a 3, but if you're a 4, the Yules isn't that fast.
Surely.
That's a mid Lash.
Then don't
Oh,
you,
it is.
Do they not
Oh,
go?
I was already thinking about it as a dual lane with Sand King. When I see these two heroes
Or-
picked together, I think you
yes.
generally dual lane them. But they could
Okay,
put the
that's-
Lash
They're
mid,
thinking a
that's
lot
fair
about
enough.
this last pick. They
I mean,
could swap
Lash
it right here.
has a good laning stage
I think it should pick
against
TA.
Zeus.
That's TA. With a
That's
bit of
Dusa.
a facelift.
Okay, that's not mid Lash.
Also a good pick. Dusa is good at dealing with Lifestealer, obviously.
yeah.
The Stone Gaze. It's nice when you're playing against Bloodseeker to have a hero that can just, stand still and actually have an impact.
Yeah.
It's a pretty common counter pick right now to the BS. The reason I like TA is that I think she wasn't banned, was she? I couldn't see it, but
We'll never know.
she has a great matchup against Zeus, but Medusa as well. It's just when you're playing against Zeus, if you have a hero that can sustain itself, it's just a free lane. Like Zeus can't really prevent you from CSing too much. You got a bit of a damage buff, but really bad attack animation, really bad attack range.
They buffed his attack animation.
It's still
And his
pretty bad.
damage.
Does like 60 damage.
Yeah.
Medusa's gonna do like what 50 or something.
And then she throws a snake, and then she's level 25, and they just die.
That's true. And then she gets the mana perk, and then what do you do then?
What do you do?
Other than static field.
That's
Yeah.
a fair point, though. There's nobody on the Radiant that can mono burn, and that means a lot for Medusa.
Other than Zeus.
Well, can he defusal?
All right, look.
What do you
Medusa's
mean?
Gonna
Mask of Madness
Medusa's gonna have an abnormally high health pool because
No.
the damage she takes is also dealt in magic. Therefore, Feast and Static Field are gonna do abnormally high damage.
Medusa has
That
one of the
is
lowest
true,
HP
but
in the game.
Lifestealer can't hit Medusa. Like, ever.
True.
Because Stone Gaze just lasts a full minute, so you never get
That's
it.
true. If you get the perk. Yeah.
No, I think this is a really bad Lifestealer game to start with. You're playing against Lycan, you're playing against Bane, and now Medusa as well. I think they should have picked Troll instead against the Lycan. It's really good and does well against all these heroes.
I definitely
He was
think
still
there
in
were
the
better picks.
pool.
There were definitely better picks than Lifestealer, I agree with that. But a lot of the time it's about comfort. This is one of Palantimos' best heroes. He's played so much Lifestealer. The thing I kn-
Palantimo? Is that how you pronounce it?
I call him,
Palantimos?
I call him Palantimos. It sounds Greek,
Palantimos.
but he is a CIS player, right? I do think he is.
Palantimos.
Palantimos? Oh, that sounds cool too. Actually.
It's like platypus.
Maybe it's like a Latin
or
name or
platypus.
Platypus. What did I say?
Oh, was that what you said?
Palantimos. I think I said that.
Oh,
Platypus.
platypus. My bad.
something. So is this a support Zeus?
It's support Zeus, it looks like, yeah. I kind of feel like they have to do this. Offlane core Zeus, in my opinion, is just not good.
They have no control on side of Vega, no stun, so they swapped
just
the
swapped.
heroes, yes.
They
but
just swapped.
still,
It's
they don't
still
have any
support
kind of
Zeus.
control, especially for the Lycan. You can use, Rupture on the Lycan, that's pretty much it. But what about Medusa? She can just stand the ground and hit people.
Can you infest a Necro 3?
Yes.
Checkmate.
Who's going to go Necro 3? Oh, you mean to kill the Lycan one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or the wolf.
Absolutely, yes.
What if, when Lycan turns into a wolf, can you infest and explode him? Would that be too strong?
It sounds like a hard counter to me. I don't know about you, but... just get a dagger. Oh, he's casting Shapeshift?
One of our favorite games we like to do when we commentate games, we jump in right away, and I get to see how many people Lacoste has muted already
Oh,
on the list.
that's
He's
nice.
got 2. Who can you guys guess who he
should I
has
guess?
muted?
The
Guess
first
who he
one
has muted?
on the
It's-
Radiant team, you'll guess.
Okay, one on each team?
One on
Yes.
each team.
Oh, shit, this is a coin flip on the ring. I'm going to go with Pikachu.
You are incorrect.
Oh, then it's Kuman. Go for Kuman.
Cool, man.
Nope.
Really?
It's
know- I don't know
actually
this person.
King R.
King R.
Yeah.
King R
Oh,
has
now you're
deserved
showing it.
the,
Now I
La-
don't get to see the other one.
the Lacoste mute.
I was going to guess the other one. You
Uh,
muted Blizzy? Blizzy's a great dude, man.
I don't know. He's probably spamming.
Maybe you're the one who's the problem.
Spamming
actually.
Russian. Sometimes,
You
I
yes.
mean,
muted, you muted two
I
nice
try
guys.
to say it,
I
though,
have
but-
no problems with King R and Blizzy.
I think I unmuted Kingar, and then I had to mute him again.
Okay.
At least
At least you
had
gave him a
to.
chance.
I
Exactly.
had
those
to.
guys that
I
just
gave him a
talks
second chance.
all the time.
Yeah,
Those-
probably
I have to
just
mute those
talks all the
viewers.
time in a Russian.
Oh, you should envy on auto mute, I think, then.
I don't know if you guys have ever played with Slacks, but I have to mute him like half the time in the game, just because I'm just like, he's been talking the whole time, and it's like sometimes lowering my enjoyment of the game.
I mean, we were playing a Battle Cup like a week ago. I
I love
played
them,
with
but, you know.
4 of my friends, and I had to mute my best friend because I couldn't stand the amount of shit that was coming from him.
You know, some people
No
just have a
longer
lot
your
of
best
air pollution. You know, they just
Yeah,
have a
yeah.
lot of word pollution here. But
So was that 3 bounty runes for the Dire? I think. Did they get 3?
they sure
Sure
did.
didn't.
They did.
They sure did not.
Did not. Wait.
Nope.
What
Van
color?
Score and
What color?
Cheshire.
That 2 and 2.
Undershock.
Oh
and
man, that
Slaybook
looks
stuff.
so much like a different color to me. The Van Score one does not look teal for me. That looked light blue.
We do
Okay.
colors a little different in America. I don't know
Okay.
if you knew-
Yeah, that's
found
fine.
that out
Yeah.
You have more to choose from than we do. It's a bigger area. So.
It's annoying. Slayer giving the old pat on the back to Pikachu as he heads off the lane.
I feel like we didn't really finish off with the draft and what the problems are. I think Lacoste had a really good point with the lack of lockdown on the Dire. I think the Radiant lineup's just more well-rounded, more straightforward how they want to play. They're going to group up with Medusa, Lycan, and the Lesh hitting towers. The Dire lineup can only really take towers with Liquid Fire, but it's support Jakiro. Actually, it is an offlane Jakiro, right?
Yep.
This is something they do.
is.
So that's good. I think that's a good choice this game to do it that way. I'm just concerned. And I watched one of Vega's other games. That was the close one they played earlier against... who did they lose to when they had the Treant Beastmaster Venge lineup? That was their earlier game today. I'm not completely sure.
The first game?
I don't know if it was their first or second game. If they're only 0-1, then it was obviously their
Fake Navi.
was it? Yeah, true. Yeah, they lost to Soneko Stack. And
No.
I feel like Vegas drafting right now is not impressing me. Like, this lineup does not
Yes.
look good to me. And in that game as well, they had a Venge Beastmaster lineup and nobody to use the auras. They had a Storm, a Treant, and what was the last one?
Silencer.
Silencer. I mean, it's a core Silencer. Arguably, he does use
You didn't
the-
see that bench tree
but-
lane. Okay. It was really bad level, but level 2 it owned. It was
sure, the
so
lane,
much
the
damage.
lane
The
can
tree
be
came
great.
out
I
once
agree
and
with
was
that.
like, boom,
Yeah.
deleted.
Yeah.
That
I
was
get
the
that.
one moment he had that game.
Yeah, this Lycan is not having a great time. Triple slow on the bottom lane.
Yeah.
Well,
Since Bane is mid because he just wants to harass Bloodseeker, I think.
it's not working though.
Yes.
Bloodseeker is matching the last hits of Dusa, and that's a dual lane mid. So
But then you Nightmare him, then you can't get him.
Yeah, because he's getting a lot of
Oh, he got one. Oh,
damage from Lycan being low on the bottom lane.
yeah.
oh,
A lot of damage.
Plus
He's currently
four.
at +4. Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah,
like,
but he had more. Lycan has
+5.
Feral
He has
Impulse.
+5 a moment ago.
He has
yes.
no region left on Lycan. That's one tango.
Uh-oh.
That's the first blood.
Uh-oh. Got him.
Clarity.
King R. Snipes
Kill
down the
for
first blood.
King R and CIS.
Does that warrant an unmute? Or no? Not good enough?
All right, I'll give him another chance.
All right.
And Blizzy as well.
Oh, damn. It's almost like when you get caught on camera, you change your personality a bit.
All right, they're going back to the mute list.
He's got to be true to himself.
The disrespect here from this core Jakiro just trying to lay it on thick to this Lycan. Oh, hey. Sleep setup.
Oh, this is a great play.
A little too greedy this time, Mr. Dragon. They'll stun him right under and
Very nice.
slowly wither him down. Nice.
I think they would have liked to give that kill to Lycan, but the most important thing is just that the Jakiro dies. Yeah, give him a clap, Pikachu.
Jakiro just dominates lanes so much. Like if you just kill him a couple times, it actually equalizes things so much. But if he just stays there forever, zoning and dealing damage, it puts you really far behind.
This is a really nice thing about Bane in this game, by the way, what we just saw, is his ability to set up in any of the lanes, and there's 2 heroes that can combo with the Nightmare. So if any hero gets caught off alone, they can just die to Sand King or Leshrac. Pretty much for the entirety of the early mid game. When Sand King has Epicenter, easily kills off a Nightmare, and Leshrac with a lot of damage too. I'm feeling this Radiant lineup so much more right now. You gotta find a way as the Dire to really activate the damage output that they have, because they have a lot of damage, but you look at their lineup and you're like, wow, this Zeus is going to deal so much damage with Blood Rage, and then you realize he's a position 4. So
This Zeus is gonna
Is this-
die.
he's going to get run at by Lycan and just blow up probably. It's not good.
Both supports are level 2 right now on their side as well, so they're not even off to a good start.
No. And now it's nighttime. See if Night Stalker can do anything with this.
He was trying to stalk that mid lane,
Oh, he's
but
looking at
Radiant
bottom
has
now.
Radiant has good vision there, so they saw him coming and were able to adjust.
So
They
see
should
how
have potentially seen him come back towards this bottom lane and prepared.
Got some damage off. Now Bloodseeker's stronger in mid. Both Lycan and Bane are low. So now it's starting to add up to a point where Bloodseeker will just get a lot of CS probably. Oh, there goes a bit of it.
Yep. Saps that health right back. And Lycan's going at him here. They're trying to bait him in a bit.
He wants to deny
want the
rune
rune.
with the wolves. He denied the top rune.
If Vanscore dies here, that's worth the death.
Wow,
but he
nice.
he isn't dying, I think. Shrine.
They grabbed their own rune. They denied their opponents. They hit the shrine. He saps it on up.
Nice play. That was very good. Did they? Oh, they only got 2 runes, right? So he got this bottom one, and King R got his own, but the
They
other.
denied that one.
Oh, they denied it with the
Yeah.
wolf. So 2 for 1. Nice. Okay.
They spent
Very
so much time.
Yep. Yeah, and a lot of time to go over there and do it. Oh.
So I think the first bounty rune gives 60 gold per player, if I remember correctly. Or the second one it is.
Lifestealer gonna die on a top lane.
Yep.
That's what. I feel like this has a tendency of happening when you're playing Lifestealer against Sand King in lane, and there's anyone who can combo with you. You're almost always gonna die at least once. If at any point you're at half health from harassment with caustic, or you just lose your focus for just a tiny moment, you can get killed off. This early game is going so well for the Radiant. This is 2k gold lead minute 5.
And they don't have the comeback heroes. You have position 5 for Zeus. You have offlane Jakiro.
Yeah.
And you have a Lifestealer who's not having a great time.
It's actually all in on Bloodseeker's Ruptures. That's like the only way they gank.
Nice kill.
They go on in on this Lycan.
Kill goes to CIS. I think this is one of the supports that it's absolutely best to get kills on. Zeus with gold is very, very strong as a support, so nice for them that he gets it. He's going Tranquils into Soul Ring, so we'll be able to sustain a lot more spell casting that way. This tower is done. It's done. Minute 6, enemy safe lane tower. And generally we see these safe lane towers fall when there's a rotation coming from the mid player or the enemies or the safe laner. They didn't even need to this time.
Another setup and takedown, it looks like, potentially here onto the Jakiro bottom lane.
For sure.
Another sleep setup.
Pikachu gets the kill on Blade.
Good communication, good rotation. Double dimension. Getting the ganks going early.
The Medusa doesn't even care in the jungle. She just starts attacking creeps. I mean, it's level 3 Night Stalker.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was kind of had its hands tied for that first
She
Nightfall.
will get ruptured.
This dive will not be good if they go for it.
She does
Yeah.
not have a point into Stone Gaze yet.
Yeah,
but
she doesn't need it. The kill takes so long. Yeah, this is a better kill. This is the one that can actually get. He'll die.
have a way out, though, so finished off right there.
And now it's daytime. I am not really a fan in this patch anymore of support Night Stalker, because I think the timing of the hero, after all the nerfs, the hero is too weak without levels. And you're going to be sitting with this level 3 Night Stalker now from minute 8 to 12. There's more or less no way he gets level 6. Maybe if he gets the Tome, but then it doesn't go to Zeus. He's going to be a liability for the next 4 minutes. Like, what's that hero supposed to do?
Yeah.
It doesn't mini-stun, it's a 1 second slow, it deals a bit of damage, can't catch anyone, just one of the absolute worst heroes in Dota from minute 8 to 12 if you are not a core. So, this is a tough timing now.
Does Zeus mean to make Tranquil Boots?
If he meant to do it,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
he definitely did.
That's normal? Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
He had
CIS is a
a-
big fan of Tranquil Soul Ring on a lot of his
Yeah,
skills.
he originally had a energy booster on there, so
Yeah,
I
but
thought he was going.
He
Mana
had
Pistol away.
0-1-0 at one point, 0 CS. Pretty
Nice.
hard to play like that. Top lane was destroyed.
Good job giving that kill to Medusa. She came in time. Communication on point again. It's like,
Oh, there's a huge stack here.
give me the kill. Yeah, that's a triple, yeah? Was that 1 dragon or 2 dragons?
Looks like one.
1 dragon and no boys? It's just a dragon
Boys?
and... Oh, there are boys. The
Ancient
Who's-
Prowlers are
the Prowlers. The
Prowlers
HP
are
boys.
your boys?
The HP region.
They're acolytes.
That's a meme I don't know about. Cool.
They're acolytes. It's a
Actually, I think it's some... I feel like I remember EG saying it in some interview or whatever, that they call them the boys, or the Prowlers. That's a pretty bad combination. It actually means a lot when you stack Ancients for specific heroes, what luck you get on the camps.
Yeah.
Double Prowler plus Dragon is actually impossible to kill for a lot of heroes. Even TA can take quite a long time.
Prowlers
if you get that
just
exact
open up some
combination.
of those fun opportunities. Like, wasn't there like a moment where Rubik just can telekinesis toss someone
Yeah, I
into
saw that.
Prowlers
That's
and kill
great.
them and stuff?
Yeah.
It's like, that's fun. I like that. Sometimes there just needs to be an ancient stack that could just beat the hell out of you within an instant. Oh, bottom lane.
FP.
That's dead Zeus.
Here comes the dub.
Nice set.
Nice. On to
stuff.
2. Can they get the finish? Yeah, here comes Lycan. Happy to finish the plate.
He'll get both.
No, don't do this. I am a Zeus, god amongst men. Here comes trouble, though.
Who would win,
Woo!
a god amongst men or a wolf boy?
I would imagine the god amongst
Nope,
men.
never mind. Sand King won.
He's got a blink dagger already.
Level
That
9.
top lane was just a dream. It felt like for him. So
I mean, you hate to see it, right? But it's minute 10, and I'm just out of options for Dia already. I actually don't know how they can win this game, and I don't like to think about it so negatively. You always look for that possibility. It's just like, what is their lineup supposed to do right now? What's the play here?
yeah, it feels more like
Help
Double
me out,
Dimension
Lacoste.
need to have misplays on Double Dimension.
Oh well,
Maybe
Lycan
this.
diving without ulti would help, I guess. That's a kill.
10
Yep.
sticks.
Misplays.
Pop those sticks.
Pikachu hiding within
He'll
the
definitely dive it.
trees.
Nice song.
Nice. He's
Nice
got his
flanks
boy
attack.
at his back, but eventually they will be able to run
Another
him
kill
down.
for Zeus.
So that helps a bit.
Oh, they get the Dom creep too. Okay, that was actually like a 700 gold kill they just got there.
You didn't have to
400.
ask Lacoste for the answer. You just had to ask the team Double Dimension. What is it they have to
We need
do?
more. We need more of that.
This Medusa
The
is,
moment the odds comes up, he's like applause. That was great timing.
Medusa is uncontested. Level 10, 10 minutes, 11 minutes, and he's gonna have Mask of Madness. Once they group up, Lycan is kind of far behind because he was pressured in the laning stage, but once he gets those Necro books up, they can just 5-man it.
Is maxing Arc Lightning?
Yeah.
Is this the thing?
I don't know if I like this build. I feel like you should have a point in static field by now.
And now he's queuing up Aetherlance? I mean, Arc Lightning does not... I mean, if he's planning to like go to a lane and just push it out, Arc Lightning is obviously better. But if he actually wants to fight, surely you max Lightning Bolt?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe
I
against
don't.
maybe against Lycan, he wants more stuff.
Uh-oh. Oh, Night Stalker's coming in. He's going to help a lot here. Just kidding. He's going to run away because he has nothing.
Oh, he slowed that guy.
Don't do that to my friend.
Okay, he's going to win. There's a
Scratches
Zeus
him.
ult.
He
Surprise!
just keeps scratching him and he gets it done.
Damn, what a curse right there. The Zeus ulti.
was all
Turning
Night
everything around. That was all Night Stalker.
You guys just, all you need to do is keep hating on them and then they're going to prove you wrong every time, all right?
Literally
How do they have to
everything
come
they
back?
just did.
They'll show you
That's
how.
actually really crucial for that play that Leshrac misses the stun on Jakiro. Else I think the Radiant still win that exchange. But, oh, lag. That's why.
He would've
no
he would've
Johns,
low
please.
enough that they probably finish him off. I agree.
Saving face right there.
I mean, Lesh was
I was
probably
like,
still dead. but-
why can't I
Yeah.
see the chat? You said lag. How do you know? And then I looked at the Dakota screen, and he doesn't have him muted.
I thought you were giving him a chance, man. I thought
No,
you said you were giving him a
I
chance.
took it
No,
back
I took it back.
Oh, okay.
because of the thing you said
Oh,
about
right,
me
right,
looking
yeah.
good on the camera.
About you
man.
not having any
Yes.
spine.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's not a poser.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Good flying there.
Slayer, away from what could have been potential trouble. Maybe
Yeah.
mind game them into thinking a ward. No, they'll just plant one themselves. All right.
Okay,
Fiend's Grip's
well,
still up to work with. He didn't have to use it in that bottom lane trade.
gotta get something done on this nighttime, Miss Dire. Maybe you infest the Night Stalker. When does he have it? Does he have it yet? Oh, 66 cool. He used it on an ancient camp.
Feels like Vega is playing against Bloodseeker. They have Tranquil Boots on Night Stalker, Tranquil Boots on Zeus. They want to have as much region as possible so that he doesn't get the damage. Not sure why though.
Oh, that hurts. a bit.
Prowlers. That's why he's gonna region up now.
I think if you're playing a position essentially, well, is it a 5 NS? It is. If you're playing a 5 NS, I think Tranquil Boots are pretty good. You need cost-effective move speed. But,
Yeah, he's running 462 with only 1 point Hunter.
yeah, that's pretty good.
It's really fast.
He doesn't have a lace either.
To the top lane they go here. Let's see what potential defense we could see come out from Vega if they do decide to hold.
This
We have
is-
Kira waiting.
Look at the vision on the map.
No
None
macro
of
man.
these wards are getting dewarded.
I don't like the skill build on
Yeah,
Jakiro.
no ice
Really,
path
I
at
am
all.
not a
No
fan.
macropire
I
at
don't
all.
like-
404. Okay, he just got it.
What would you prefer?
You need
macro
1
early
point
or
in
what?
Ice Path.
One?
I think at least a
Cancel
value point,
grip,
a
you
value
know.
point Ice Path is pretty good. I think he has to maybe max Liquid Fire this game because then they have something to take towers with because he's a core. So maybe 3-1-4.
I mean,
And then
it's a core Jakiro, so
Yeah.
you're not gonna
He's
use
getting the
all
lows.
of this mana just by using dual breath. And the difference between level 3 and level 4 dual breath is not that much. But if you have 1 point in an ice pad, you can stop a TP, zone them out,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah,
I think that's
certainly a
or
value
a macro
point.
point pyre.
Yes.
Blah, blah. Macro pyre
Brain
point.
fire.
Yeah, he
Brain
got it now,
fart.
but I don't think there's much of an argument that a value point in ice path for any of those situations is certainly good.
One thing that's nice for core Jakiro is how quickly the hero reaches level 10 and gets that ridiculous XP talent.
Tranquils can't run him out from this one, though.
I think he's dead, guys. What do you think?
I think he's sleeping. He's gone.
Could have worked if you had 5 Tranquil boots.
Still, though, just
Is Medusa's getting way too fat?
She
a
has
minor kill.
A lot of net worth.
Is that Dragonlance into
Menace,
Scotty?
Tiny Scotty.
I like that he doesn't go Pike this game. I don't think there's any point.
Against Bloodseeker.
Yeah.
Against
So
Blood,
slide
against
yourself
Bloodseeker
into death.
and against, like, sometimes you see Medusa. I think the standard build that a lot of players go will be the Mask of Madness into Pike, but there's just not that much value in piking in this game in general. Just want to stand your ground and fight. Just have a lot of stats. Thanks, guys.
Got him.
Just coming in with a snake here.
Snake KS for me. Thank you. And then you still have Lycan to just happily move the game forward a bit. What's happening over here? Oh, that Medusa is now alone. She unfortunately kind of stepped out the one side, but hey.
Come on, guys. Just hit him, lol.
Everyone steps off. She's like, guys, are you coming?
He got stunned right at the end.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Alright.
that's it.
He almost lost 200 health. I mean, that's not true. He did use his wand, so he lost a bit more than 200 health. That was not even close. They need Zeus to kill Medusa. There is no other way for this lineup to kill Medusa.
But the Zeus doesn't have static field.
Not yet.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
I don't know. I mean, are we sure that this game is not a simulation?
Dire's middle tower
Are we sure that this life is not a simulation?
radiant
Oh, yeah. Now that you really makes you think, actually.
There it is. Experience gain.
XP. It's 30%, right?
Yep.
It's really good. There's a couple of XP gain talents in the game now that are really powerful. I think Jakiro's is one of the best ones. Just even as a support, the levels on Jakiro are actually very valuable. Getting all your skills maxed does a lot.
Yep.
Another one that stands out is
Warlock.
Warlock 60% on 15, so you get toward those ridiculous late game talents. That's also a really good one. I like Zeus's XP gain talent too, as support or core. Very nice. I mean, that's something that I have. They have XP
Well,
talents, so.
Don't hold your horses. He might not hit 10 yet.
Oh, that's true. He's level 7, right? 8. Okay. Oh, he still didn't get static field.
I think that's a mistake against a Medusa and a Lycan. But
How good
he
is it level
also-
1? Is it 4%?
Yeah. He also has only had 2 points of lightning
4.
bolt, so I don't know. Maybe he just didn't need to max out arc lightning all the way.
I
That
saw
was
someone get a
weird.
force staff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like
Oh, they are going to go for
He
Hurricane
is
Pike.
going for
4-4-0
Pike
builds on side of Vega.
He's still getting Pike. Okay. I don't think it's necessary this game, but I think a Medusa in this game with a Scotty is actually just immortal. I don't know what they're going to
Look at this. They have 5 wards placed from Vega's side. 4 of these wards are on the side of Radiant. So they want to play aggressive, but they can't with their heroes. That's the problem.
Oh, this is another thing we didn't talk about that much. Their wave clear actually takes a decent amount of time. Lifestealer is not good at wave clearing. Night Stalker is not good at wave clearing. Bloodseeker is okay.
That's why the arc comes into
That's
play.
where he's maxing out Arc, but you don't really... That's the... Like, if Zeus gets on wave clear duty, who kills the heroes in the plays? There you go. That's a dead Bane. It's a start. Are they going to make it in time here?
He's simply the scout, though. Roche
it's
is
actually
still
super good timing.
well alive. They find their focus. They're going to go for the Lycan first. In the meantime, they are going to get the finish onto the Lesh, also throwing his body into the fight to prevent Dire from going for what could be a pretty big comeback play here. They're waiting out. Shapeshift could conclude, though. They managed to get to the high ground and spot out the Jakiro. Yules. And there's the finish.
About a decent amount of time for his team to go to Shrine. They should be able to protect the Roshan, perhaps. No Shapeshift. Is there a Stone Gaze?
They're not gonna
He
go Roche.
has no mana.
No, they got
he has
Shrine,
it.
though. A lot of ults are still up. I just saw the Grip was still there. Epicenter's still there.
Roche was really low. I don't think they're letting this one go. I think they want to try again. But Dire might be able to defend it if they get into position quickly.
Level 4 Bloodright.
Yeah, he needs to drop it now.
This is old Blade Mail. Got
Oh,
caught.
yeah,
nice.
oh no.
It's going right in. It's all on this Bloodseeker. Then they're going to just pop the Rage, turn around, and look to blast apart the Sand King. They do manage to get the finish, at least onto that Bloodseeker. Bane comes in from behind. A
Dominated
mild
Purge creep.
Fiend Grip, but yep. Get the grip back. Mac
Oh, no, he
lay
jumped
down.
down.
And they're looking to focus down this Lifestealer. Beautiful burrow to catch the two of them there. Follow up with the Rupture, and they'll just run down and right-click the Lycan. Finish onto the blow. Can they get the Lifestealer? No! Toggles his
just
way right back on
Bloodseeker.
out, but Bloodseeker beginning to put in work and catching everyone on the back lines.
Oh, the creep's not blocked.
He'll just run out the other way.
Nice call.
That was so important that he hit the back line there. He killed so many people.
Well, he gets a lot of move speed when Zeus uses ulti, and he bought back, got the triple kill. So that's a lot of gold on him.
Still, the Aegis was saved, I believe. Medusa did not die once. And that's the biggest deal out of this fight, is that the Radiant are going to start going siege tank mode and go and take the remaining tier 2s. I think the Dire will not be able to hold the tier 2s, but they can probably delay their high ground until the Aegis expires and maybe hope to go a bit later.
They don't even have many people on their team to like go to side lanes and just like maybe rat or split pressure or prevent double dimension from just slow moving as a massive bog down a lane.
Yeah.
Again, that
That
goes
was
hand
a-
in hand with no wave clear, really.
It was a good fight for Bloodseeker, like you said. So he's at least recovering a little bit, but there's still this like massive mountain to climb to get to Medusa's level.
Yeah, I see the mountain. It's right there.
That's a pretty big distance.
The hard part is they have to kill everybody else on the team and then kill Medusa afterwards. There's like no
Yeah,
way
they can't kill her first.
Yeah, but they should stick around Medusa. They were kind of split. Medusa was like
I mean, it was
2,000 range away from others.
a great initiation. I mean, they killed Bloodseeker. He just bought back and instantly was there.
It's bounty rune time
They've
as
been
well.
they've been doing a good job at rupturing Lycan every fight. Blizzy has found the target he needs to find every time. That obviously also means that they will not be rupturing the Medusa, so she's free to move around and try to find people. If she needs to move, she can move. She doesn't have to just stand still. The reason I like the Skadi a lot instead of the Pike in this case is that I think they just want Medusa to be able to lock onto a target and kill it off, and the attacks and the move speed slow is what she really needs right now. The Dire heroes are fairly fast. Like Lifestealer has decent movement speed and a movement speed talent. Bloodseeker runs fast if people are low. There's a Night Stalker with nighttime, so getting the Skadi slow would be nice. This is a nicely set up play here. They baited the Sand King to blink left, and the Night Stalker's there. And the Rupture, he will die. Good kill. Blizzy gets another one. Damn, he's catching up. Blade Mail into Radiance. Can they itemize some sort of mana burn for this Medusa somehow? You get like Manta Diffusal build on Bloodseekers. I don't know. I think killing Deuce is still
5 Helm of the Dominators.
yeah.
Burn mana.
Yeah, true. Get all the Mind Stealers or whatever they're called.
Mind Stealers? Is that really a
Satyr.
thing?
I think that's
so.
the blue, the medium Satyr.
Oh my.
I'm
Oh, here
gonna
we go.
try to find one.
The Mind Stealer.
Yeah.
There it is. Goes hand in hand with the Life Stealer. So.
Yeah.
Maybe
Steal their
that's why they
mind and
picked
then
it.
their life.
That's the only thing that makes sense so far.
Nothing makes sense in this world.
Interesting to see the Night Stalker skill build here. Trying to compensate for the recent nerfs. He's going 2 in Crippling Fear because the cooldown is so long. And with Tranquils, he doesn't really need more than 2 in Hunter in the Night for now, so I kind of like this idea.
Yeah, it seems fine to me.
Yeah.
Like the attack speed is sort of irrelevant.
It's
as a support,
completely irrelevant.
So a marginal movement speed benefit for.
Transformation.
Wait, what the hell?
The
is
call's
this?
been made. The TPs are going out. Radiant are looking for a chase. Who are they going to get a hold of? Whoop! Made him. That was the biggest slip ever. Bye bye.
Juked!
Damn.
I mean, that was a,
Well,
let's
can't
be
get a hold
honest,
of anyone.
that was a really telegraphed go. I don't know if
Wow.
Lycan knew that Night Stalker saw him at the time, but it had like a full 10 seconds to react on Bloodseeker and get away from that one.
You stay right there. I'm coming.
Pretty much.
Well,
What do you think about the Lifestealer build? He's going the single target heavy, not the Radiance or some sort of defensive items, just straight into hard
Minus armor against Mana Shield actually doesn't amplify your damage. So it's slightly bad, but it's really good against the other heroes. There it is, the Blink Dagger. It's really good against Lycan, actually. Lycan has high HP, really shit armor. Deso armlet against him is actually incredible.
Yeah.
Wait, what Blink Dagger?
It was the Night Stalker flying. He used his wings. And
Oh.
that was the closest. Is the Bat Bomb.
Nah.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, he's dead.
Another Blink Dagger, huh?
Space created, though.
Nice.
Kill for Blizzy. He's got 5 in a row after that buyback.
Well, he didn't go for a Radiance because you have a Bloodseeker in your team, so he's probably gonna get it. I guess that's the reason why.
I don't really like how Double Dimension are using their Medusa, if I can say it. It's like they have this fat hero with an Aegis, and they're playing without her. Like, I understand if you want to farm up and get bigger, but at least have the team play in their proximity so that they can use this 14,000 net worth that they just have slithering around. Like, it's actually, all they're using their net worth and Aegis for is hitting creeps. They should be taking this bottom tier 2 tower a while ago, and now finally they're setting up for it. But actually, is that a less than 1k lead now? Am I seeing this right?
Yeah.
They were
Yes,
like
it is.
5k ahead with a super fat Dusa, and they've just dropped it by getting picked off over and over again.
It's like when you see those trucks and they have the giant wheels and they're raised and they're driving on the highway, but you know that thing never goes off-road ever. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah,
Why even
pretty much.
bother? Why even bother?
They had a 5-minute Aegis, and it was used to farm creeps. And now she has the Scotty and wants to push.
All right,
Okay,
guys, I
nice.
now am ready.
I don't know.
What
This
does she
doesn't
do
feel
instead
good.
to like push
Oh,
the
they're
lane
gonna
and
find
force
Zeus.
the
This is
tower?
a big kill.
I definitely think they could have forced towers with Shapeshift, Book, and Medusa. I don't think the Dire have what it takes to win a team fight, but they have got skirmishes over and over for the last 5 minutes, so they were never forced to take this kind of fight. This here, imagine being Dire going into this right now. This is really difficult to fight into.
Dyer's like, we don't want to bother. We're
Guess
just going to try to push the other
I guess the
lanes.
play call was, let's play like that when we have Scotty. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Catch from Bane, he has grip. Is there any secondary TP? Bring a
Doesn't look
friend.
like it.
Bring a friend to workday.
Oh, there it is.
Friend is a wolf. That's pretty terrifying.
Do 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 do
He has a mega kill streak.
gone.
It's a lot of gold for
Money, money, money.
Van score against that. 600.
He's still not buying anything from Bloodseeker.
Oh, look at this. There you go. Go high ground.
All right, it seems like it was just a matter of, wait, I want my Scotty first. Then
Nice
we'll go.
kills, guys.
She's a diva.
Now I want butter. Oh, actually, he is.
I mean, she's actually unkillable with the Scotty though,
pretty much.
and she is so good
Level
against, like
20.
life stealings. All right, that is.
I don't know what's
absolutely
happening right
unacceptable.
I feel like they could have done this 5 minutes ago, 7, when they had the Aegis and just
I think so.
group up and play with Medusa.
I think so. Well, they got the tier 3. Shapeshift is running. The racks are falling. No Bloodseeker buyback. They know that, so they're just taking advantage, and this is the first lane of racks. Oh, it's starting to look like an interesting game, and then Radiant started playing with Medusa, and now it's not so interesting anymore. Very quickly, easy team fight. Got a kill on Lifestealer. The Platypus is down. Now the Plumber is down. What's next on the menu? Fortunately for the Dire, they still have their mid-tier 2, so they can't go for a second lane here. But probably going to see Radiant regroup and start to push out the mid lane. Maybe take the Shrine on the way if they feel like. Medusa is now very comfortably ahead once again.
Yep.
We've almost got Radiance at least. But
I think he's changing his mind for B. Oh, never mind.
no,
he's not.
he's hard committed.
Shift queuing. He got the recipe. Never mind.
You know, almost always buying the recipe is a waste. Like every time I see a team do it, I check their gold and they've got like 2,500 unreliable.
Yeah.
It's like,
They're
yeah, but I
like,
got
"We're
this
even
paper
close."
in my back
They're like,
pocket just for when I got the money.
They're like, I should really buy out before I die here.
It's the
never-
intimidation factor. The enemy team sees that recipe in your backpack and they're like, oh, I know what item you're buying.
Oh, snap. He's getting a Radiance? All right, well.
It actually just is a disadvantage. You just give the enemy team time to prepare for what you're doing next.
Yeah, we better go get him now.
Yeah, but you're saying you're close, but you might be 3,000 gold away, so that's a mind game you can play.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they have a good feeling about Bloodseeker's net worth in this game. Not
Like
being
an
very high.
Enigma was like a refresher ready token. All right, that'd be funny. Well, Radiant taking this one nice and slow.
BKB Dusa.
Something.
Okay, now genuinely, with BKB running, 100% unkillable. There's no way. If Zeus can't deal damage to her, she doesn't die. Even if she is silenced and uses Mask of Madness stupidly.
Wait, what if they
she can't
chain
die.
stun her with Ice Path and Lightning Bolt and kill her during the stun duration?
Oh, so that like the 7,000 damage from Bloodseeker
Yep.
and Lifestealer? Yeah,
And
they
they-
could kill her.
Like
Couple of
the
rapiers.
2.5 second stun into the 0.1 second stun?
Yeah. It sounds like a Purge combo. Purge Gamers combo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's not happening.
I don't know, man. Think you should send a PM to Blizzy here? Lacoste, your good friend. Be like, hey man, you guys need to do the Ice Path into Lightning Bolt combo for your next round.
So they're just waiting for the next Roche,
This is
and
freaking-
there it is.
I'm actually wondering if they're gonna give the Aegis to Medusa or not. I don't think. I mean, you should, right? But they don't even have to. This is gonna be too late. I don't think they can make it over here. This kill's pretty quick with Lycan and Medusa. Or maybe it's gonna be tight. Van score is the sacrificial lamb again. Looks like actually got out.
The Macropyre's helping them. Oh,
look at that
macro.
Macropyre, bro.
Oh, he stole the Aegis. Never mind, he didn't.
Alright.
Lol. Read it wrong again.
All right, well,
This orange looks brown from here. I'm just saying.
you may be colorblind. Let's talk.
Actually, not at all. I'm very unblind. I'm actually very blind, but not with colors. That's a dead NS. And so that was a 3-for-1. They lost the Bane, but Down the mid we go.
Perfect positioning by Vanscore. Basically just made them waste that extra couple seconds. If he's further in the river, it's completely different. But Catapult being there and him running to the south while nightmaring somebody, it just makes a big difference.
They identified that the only way they lose this fight is if they get caught off guard. They can win at 4 and 5 if the Bane takes the jump. So they just need to not get blown up in the pit. That is probably Megas, actually. These 15 seconds before Bloodseeker and Nightstalker even spawn should be enough. Medusa hits this really hard and fast.
Every game. It's like right at 30 minutes.
Over. Yeah. So, I mean, the thing about this game, in conclusion for me, is I think this was a major outdraft, and I think Double Dimension played the early mid-game really well, and I think they dropped the ball a little bit on how to play around Medusa, but they had such a big buffer that it didn't really matter. That's my 2 cents on the game. They started playing with Medusa, and then they won the game in like 3 minutes.
I would say the Dire lineup would lose 9 out of 10 games if the teams of equal skilled played against each other. It just doesn't feel like you're putting any pressure with these kind of heroes. Your laning stage is extremely weak, and you have no control, especially against
What
heroes
if they swap the roles? Like, what if they do like Nightstalker offlane with Jakiro support? Is that more viable?
They just don't take towers. I think that's the problem. You're playing against Medusa and you have no way of taking towers. You can't limit her farming space. If Jakiro is a support, this liquid fire is going to come in really late. I think that was... they were basically lacking a couple of aspects that I think make for a solid lineup, like some sort of catch and lockdown and some sort of way of taking towers. They had neither. And I think it's just really difficult to play. So I can't really say how well Vega really played this game. I just think the odds were massively stacked against them. And they might be the better team, but this was just too hard of a mountain to climb from a drafting perspective.
Which is a bit concerning. It's Vega. Already invited team. They got a coach. They got a full squad here. And now we're seeing multiple games now where their drafting is just a little suspect. So now this means there's 0-2? 0-3? I think this is updating right now on the fly. It looks like 0-2. The only team 0-2 right now, actually.
And 4 teams go to playoffs, yeah?
4 teams go to playoffs.
So what score do you need to go top 4 in an 8-team bracket? Probably 4-3, you think? Is that going to be the 4th place? Probably. So they almost need to win out now. That's a lot of pressure being under from the beginning.
And they still have to play some hard teams here, too. I mean, they have to play the Fly to Moon.
Yeah.
Team Spirit.
Oh, wait. It says here they have to still play Double Dimension. So they're 0-3
They're
now.
on 3. They need to win out. I don't think you get through with 3-4.
Esparta, Spirit, Gambit.
Yeah, unless
Vega.
there's like 2 teams that go 7-0, which isn't likely.
One
Because there's
spot.
already been a lot of teams going 1-1.
I mean, 2 teams can't go 7-0. They play each other.
Okay. you get my point, though.
I
Like,
get
if
7,
2
you
teams,
mean
like,
7-0,
win-
6-1.
If 2 teams win like really hard, or the top 3 teams win really hard, then the 4th team
The
could.
perfect bracket is 7-0, 6-1, 5-2, 4-3. So you need
Is it
4 wins.
impossible?
You need
Yep.
4 wins.
Yeah.
You-
No, 4 wins to definitely be up there. Otherwise,
Unless-
yeah, if you want a lopsided thing in your tiebreaker,
Could there be
3-win thing.
Could there be 2 7-1s and then
It's still too early.
I'm not
I
sure.
don't think 3
would need
I
some
don't think
paper and
3
some
wins can ever get top 4 in this
15
one.
minutes. And
I think
Maybe
it's just
it's
already
technically
apparent like
possible.
any of these teams can take a game off any of the other
Yeah.
teams, so it's really up in the air. I'm not seeing at this moment any one team that's like convincingly won 2 of their games straight, let's say. So we're going to pan things out. I believe that means we're going to be moving into round number 4. So let's take a small break, and when we come back, we will further dissect and analyze our CIS qualifier action.
And
See you
Dakota's
soon.
name.
And my name.